Do you remember the Miele S424i from the late 90s, early 2000s that we got in the job lot from Mr. James? Well, it is done, ready to go. Time for me to show you what happened. Obviously it's a slightly different colour, but I quite like that. I'm really interested to hear your comments as we go through the video and I show you how this beautiful machine works now. Yes, hello my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? Yes, we have ourselves a late 90s beauty with a matching floor head that goes with the machine. It's, you know, okay really, it's not the one that I'm going to keep in my collection, so yeah, it can go with this and it fits marvellously. This is why I quite like the fact that I have a bajillion Miele floor tools, because it makes getting things like this sellable relatively easy, although you probably only pay a tenner for a floor head for this. Obviously we still have our chipped wand. There's not a lot I can do about that really, but you know, it's there. The hose end came up as well as it could. You can tell it's been beaten around a little bit, but it's better than it could be. Hose went through the wash very nicely, and I reversed it so the kink that's on this end from where it spent years in there is now elsewhere, so hopefully that will make it look a little bit nicer. This, well, it polished up really quite well. I've wafted over it with the machine polisher. You'll see it's still quite scratched looking at the light in the reflection, but overall it's shiny and looks very nice, and yeah, it's a completely different flipping colour. Whoops. But I still think it looks quite nice. I don't think it's really going to hinder this machine at all. It's not going to be sold for an awful lot, but people will want it. I have had the older ones sell surprisingly well because people know that they are better. You know, they've got the big metal motor in it. These will last forever. The Revolution logo did disappear with the machine polisher. We have all of our tools fitted in there. Obviously I had to swap the hose inlet onto the Revolution top inside, looking very nice. Bag is fitted, not a speck of dust anywhere. It really is very nice indeed. Let me pull out our nice Daewoo plug, which does fit perfectly 100% into there, which is very nice because they don't always do that, and the plug ends up poking out of this back, but this one doesn't. Let's plug it in and I'll show you how it works now. Internally the sound deadening was caked in dust, so yeah, it certainly had a bit of a torrid life, but I can lift the machine up with it on minimum. Have phenomenal airflow, especially when all the rubber seals are doing their absolute very best and are fluffed up with dust, letting air through. So makes these really very nice. They're quite quiet, nice motor tone. Oh, this floor head loves this rug. Oh. Very nice indeed. On its lowest setting, 300 watts, there is so much airflow coming through. You can happily use it like this. Or very nice indeed. Now the main object of this endeavour is obviously to sell it and perhaps make a little bit of money, and so far we're what, 12 quid it cost for the entire top shelf, plus £3.50 for the plug, because I had to buy it, you know, in a shop rather than wait for it to be delivered. So because I have a small surplus of these, the turbo heads, it's probably going to add a bit of value if I chuck one in. And this one actually, you know, looks fine. It's got a few paint scuffs on it, but inside is pretty clean. And I reckon that on this, oh yeah, oh, I don't like this rug. That rubber strip is yeah, that rubber strip is digging in something chronic, but you know, works fine. Job done. I reckon, you know, I could probably add a tenner to what I wanted to charge for this and get that all from that floor head. So marvellous. There we go. One done. I'm just going to get a spare bag to put with it, and we can say that the first machine from the job lot is done. The second one might be back there waiting to be done next. Who knows? Find out in another video. So, what is your opinion on this style of Miele? I love them. I've kept the S424i Spirit, which is the smaller, Icola version of this, because I do like them very, very much indeed. Although this one doesn't quite match, it doesn't look completely stupid either. And it's worth it because obviously we have a fully working tool door, which is, you know, better than having it the same colour but it falling off. Sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do. This is certainly the runtiest one of that litter. It can go first. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I and another Miele will see you soon. Bye bye.